stay as long as we can. As long as we can.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Bengals are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Browns, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with. So let's send you up now to the of Cincinnati, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one goes for 38 yards. And it's good enough for a Cincinnati first down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that will drive a team towards a victory. I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you...
And he coughed it up. Caught Eifert over the middle. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that'll be good for a Cleveland first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. And that linebacker group today could be very key.
As we were preparing for this game, you pointed out to me as we were watching film that the linebackers look like an elite unit. I agree with you totally. They move around, fly to the football, and take it away from offenses.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense. They affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
They go play action here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Steps away to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they ask their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And the linebacking core could certainly be crucial today.
They do everything really, really well. Fly to the football, defend the pass, you name it, they do it, as well as set the defensive front.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Their big-bodied receiver with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals are going to take the first quarter lead. And he knocks it through. And here's Shane Graham now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Here we go now.
Try to shake off the interception. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Returnable here from the 38. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And out now, here come the Bengals. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Now let's go. All right, now look at 56. Over. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Eifert, the man in motion. To throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. All right, here we go. All right, now look at 56. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. Now, on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And it's 15-0. And here's Shane Graham now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are back within a score. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around again. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
And look out. I think he's going to go. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Their dangerous wide receiver with a return of 102 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Surveying the field. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now on 1st first down. He'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. And they're definitely showing blitz here. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. And we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. And they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now back to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch count.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 52 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So now it's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
What's fun to watch is these college receivers transitioning into the NFL and how they grow as route runners. Because a lot of times now in the college game, the spread offenses, there aren't that many routes that they're actually running. Most of the time, they're just trying to find open space and present themselves to the quarterback as easy targets. But in the NFL, you've got to run the entire route tree, and you've got to run it well if you expect to get open.
They come out with one back, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. It's their quarterback on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Graham now for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. And here's Shane Graham now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. So a costly penalty marker, and it's now 3rd and 11. The play fake. He'll look to throw. And Eifert has it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. And he'll bang that one through. And here's Shane Graham now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that support?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. Says to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They're going to try and throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, Tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. 3rd down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it really well and picked up a first down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They come out here in the eye. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw here's incomplete. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Looking to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. Cut back left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns able to get this one back to within at least some measure of respectability. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Green with a catch left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw now on first down. And got his man complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to take another shot here. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So we've reached halftime. Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. Going up top. And this will be caught at the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Try the field goal now, Phil Dawson from the right hash. This from 45 yards away. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
Now after the made field goal, here's Dawson back out now to send this one away on the kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks when they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way. Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
They come out here in the I. 1st and goal here from the 2. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. Graham now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And here's Shane Graham now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against...
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They'll drop to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
So many components go into a well-executed screen pass. You've got to sell, sell, sell. Offensive line's got to sell like they've missed blocks, and then they move out, and they're out in front of the running back. He's got to sell that he's trying to block, and then he slips out into the route. The quarterback has to sell that maybe he's trying to throw it downfield. Instead, he slips it off to the running back, and when you get one set perfectly, you have to catch the ball, and that didn't happen on that play.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance. And he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. Graham now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And here's Shane Graham now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
all up in my face, you're not from